Good evening everyone and welcome to Skyedome Karingal as we have more Super League action here from Skyedome. So looking forward to your viewing tonight. Some great matches coming up, of course, with the fours coming up first. And as you can see the names going down there, we have Pro-Ab up first with Anthony Baldwin, Wayne Norbury, Sam McNeil and Grant Catterick up against the Hornets, and that'll be Alish Barnes, Wayne Barnes, Damien Barnes, it's a Barnes affair isn't it, and Caleb Shaw.
Hello.
So my name is Peter Susevich and welcome all to tonight. So we'll go through a couple of changes that are happening with the change of format and keep you up to date with what's going on with the final series update. There has been a bit of a change, especially with the 3 nights program and how we get a finalist. So there have been some changes, proactive changes, and of course some changes to finals nights as well. So we'll keep you all up to date and tell us what's going on. Again, if there's any dramas, just keep us posted on the Facebook page. You can catch us over a number of Facebook pages and events there. We'll keep you all up to date with what's going on. Already a number of viewers jumping online, which is great. Again, any questions, just put us through. But as you can see, the names down there below: Anthony Baldwin, Wayne Norbury, Sammy McNeil and Grant Catterick up against the Hornets. And that's Alish Barnes, Wayne Barnes, Damien Barnes, and of course Caleb Shaw. So they'll keep you entertained tonight. And then following that, we have a short break. We'll pop around the Peninsula, have a look at what's happening on sport on the Peninsula, and then keep you updated as Phil forgets to ring the bell. There goes the bell now, and we have a start. So of course the first end, as we see Anthony up on the mat there, looks pretty good there in his Pro-Ab top. Of course sponsors also of tonight's program. Singles will be Dave Adams. And I'll just get you a counterpart there, which will get you up there. Keep you up to date with footy scores, cricket scores. Tour de France is on. Golf is on as well, the British Open. So we'll keep you up to date with what's going on sport. So you can just sit back. Nice chilly night, just to sit back, have a nice entertaining evening. Do a bit of social chit-chat. As we see Anthony with his second bowl. Of course, the first end only worth 1 point. Long and a touch narrow. They look a bit cold down there, don't they? Wayne up next. Both a bit narrow. We've got full mics on tonight. Hope we've warned them. Of course, Caleb and Grant, the skips there, just standing in the foreground. We'll just try and fix that little glitch of the focusing there as well. That's just probably because of temperature and the likes, but we'll keep that up to date. Footy due to kick off at around 7:30. Cricket at around 8 o'clock. British Open has already kicked off, so we'll give you some score updates there. And the Tour de France, I think it's stage 18. Plus we'll keep you up to date with what's going on around the Peninsula. Nice little check there, which gets inside. Now I'm going to be stand corrected on Alicia's name because on the score sheet that's what it said. I've got a feeling it could be Alicia, but I'll stand corrected on that. Sammy McNeil. Plenty of weight there. And we'll just make it inside. Nice little clip on, and that'll give him a shot there for the Pro-Ab team. Could be a bit of weight there. Of course, Damien Barnes there. Sammy coming up with his second shot. We'll have our Scottish contingent tuning in, especially with Sammy on the deck. Damien up now. Nice release as the teams change over. And we'll get a scoreboard up there for you. Beautiful, they know the camera's there, fantastic. Grant's been down here a lot practicing, great left-hander. Just gives it a good look, bit of, I'll call it steam coming out the nostrils there, but that's, yeah, just the temperature down here. Very still conditions here at the moment. No wind whatsoever. That'll give him 2 shots there, I feel. Caleb comes in. Looking to get inside, but pace might beat him. Little check he may get. Very close, very close. Caleb with his last shot. Got a very open position here.
Yes, thank you.
Coming in now. I think he'll get him. No, it'll fall short. 1. So it's just the 1 shot, even though it's looks like 2 there, but on the first end only 1. And you're going coast to coast, which is great, using the whole mat. We'll keep you updated on the other rinks as well. If there's any schools that anyone's looking through, just please message us on the page. has a look at that. I'm not sure if he's too happy with that. May just rest out the back and a bit short. Good length. As it Barnes looks to coming in a nice angle there. Well done. Bit narrow here. And looking to come in short. L coming in. Bit narrow, but a bit more pace. Just needs to hold the angle there. Work its way through. Get a clip. Wayne coming in. Again, if there's any issues, folks, give us a yell out and we'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Good numbers are coming in now. We'll just get some cricket scores up and some footy scores. Also the golf, the cycling, a lot on tonight. Bit of a super weekend with what's going on. I've got a feeling we'll be pushing it in the cricket. We'll see England resume at 4 for 384. Wayne with his last bowl. Good width here from Sammy. Just needs the carry. That's fallen short. Damien Barnes now. Nice, very nice. Now let's go through some details of what's some minor changes, and that's the final series update and program. So just to give you a background, with the inclusion of a third night session, it was decided that the finals format needed to be formatted to accommodate the odd number of sections, namely 3, and that's a Tuesday, Thursday and a Friday night. Ideally 4 teams should be in the ultimate final, consisting of a 3-night section winners and a final 4th position to be one of the second place teams. To fairly decide the second place team, as one section may be stronger than another, you just can't go on the best losing second place in the final. So it was decided that all second place teams from each section should play each other on one night, and the winner to come out the lucky second chance, and second place team to fill the final fourth place in the ultimate final. So all players must have qualified by having played a minimum of 2 round robin matches each. The semi-finals for each section will be played on Tuesday the 8th, Thursday the 10th and Friday the 11th of August. The top 4 teams in each section will play off first versus fourth and second versus third, which is pretty handy. The following week, the final of each section will be played, and that's Tuesday the 15th, Thursday the 17th, and Friday the 18th of August. From the finals, there will be 3 sectional winners who will go through into the ultimate finals. Then will be held on change of night, Thursday the 24th of August, and then the grand final on the following Thursday the 31st of August. To make the fourth team the ultimate final, we'll have 3 second place teams from each section will play off for the right to be the lucky second place team to get the second chance and be in the finals. To decide, the 3 teams will be played on the following Tuesday. To be fair, all 3 teams will play each other in a revised and reduced format. So what's going to happen on Tuesday the 22nd, all 3 teams will be randomly drawn, and the program for the night is as follows. A reduced format, each team will play each other for 1 hour, splitting into 2 teams, just being pairs and triples, so there won't be any singles or fours. Both pairs and triple formats will play to the 1 hour bell, irrespective of the number of ends played. So pretty important there. They will continue to be the first end played as a maximum result of 1 shot, no dead ends, no players to visit the head, which would be interesting. Nice shot coming in there, very nice. 1. Just looking at the angles there. 2. 2 shots to Proab, which will take them out to 3. So a nice handy lead there. As we go back. Anthony's just up on the mat now. So game 1 will be 6:30 to 7:30. Team 1 versus Team 3. Rinks 1 and 2. Game 2 will be 7:45 to 8:45. The loser of Game 1 versus Team 2. Rinks 3 and 4. And Game 3 will be 9 till 10 o'clock. And that'll be the winner of Game 2 versus Team 2. Rinks 1 to 2. As per the competition, the winner will be determined on wins, shot differentials, and then final ends. In the event of 2 teams cannot be split, there will be a 1-end shootout where all 5 players will bowl 1 bowl each. Then following that, the ultimate finals will be held on Thursday, which is great. You can sit down, watch your finals on a Thursday, and then on the Friday, you can watch your footy, NRL or AFL, which would be fantastic. And then semi-finals, 24th of August, and then the grand finals will be on the 31st of August. Fantastic. So good initiative there. Really handy. Right, Jason's just giving me the heads up on the spelling. Say her name like Eilish. Now we're happening. Luke Harris. Spook, how you been, son? Good to hear you. The banana. No, I haven't slipped on any bananas, mate. Tell you right now. Nice chilly night down here. Got some good viewer numbers coming through, which is fantastic. So all happening as we go through. But any queries about the new format, chuck them through on Facebook. We'll have a listen and see what's going on around the place. Phil Crowder, how you been?
Big bad Pete Susovich,
It's all happening.
just living the dream.
Now I've got to pump your volume up because I've given you a new mic and we've got to pump it up and see how you're travelling.
Okay. Cool. How's that?
A bit better.
Bit better?
Yep.
Excellent. So have you been, Pete? Good?
Pretty good. I've just gone through the revised format for all the listeners.
Oh, did you?
So they're all happy with that.
Cool. Excellent.
Jason's corrected me on my pronunciations. So some people refer to me as the, I don't know, the Billy Brownless of punctuality or whatever you want to call it. So
Yeah.
we've got a good match here tonight. The Hornets versus Pro-Am.
Two good teams. Two good teams, actually. So we're looking at Pro-Am, which is, they're number 1 at this stage. And the Hornets are up there as well. So from Mandurah.
And we'll go.
Both of those people, so which is good. They actually travel a fair distance to play.
Of course, we've got their names appearing.
Down the bottom.
Correct. So we'll keep that up to date. Get a clip there. Yes, a nice little friendly clip over.
Yep. So of course this is week 3 of the round robin, 6 in each section. So 2 more weeks to go. And then obviously, Pete, you were just mentioning about the revised schedule. So it'll be pretty exciting, I think, which all the second places in each of the sections playing off on the Tuesday.
Well, it's nearly the repechage, Phil.
Oh, well, the reality is that second place would miss out, but it gives them the opportunity to be the lucky second place team to actually get into the ultimate final. And anything can happen once you get into the finals. But it's only the pairs and triples, so it's revised for an hour, so we can all fit it in one night, which is the game plan. And I think that'll work pretty well. I had a fair chat with all the different managers, and it was either we do the same format but only have half-hour matches, or we just go to pairs and triples and do it for an hour, and they pretty well all went for the hour. So it should be an interesting night, that one. We'll make sure we try and live stream that one because it'll be quite interesting. So they play on the Tuesday. The winner ends up being in the semi-final on the Thursday. So 2 games, sort of 2 nights pretty close to each other.
And last night and Tuesday night, Phil, good nights?
Yeah, it was. There were quite a few teams lost, actually. We looked at Hooded Life, actually lost one match, if not 2 matches, but they're very clear in front, so I think they tried a couple of different positions for different players, but young Jet Simmons actually won his singles 21-1. So a fair old win there, that's for sure. So he did very well. But in that section, there's 3 teams all within 1 game of each other for the battle of 4th place.
And only 2 qualifying nights left?
After this
Tonight?
week, yes, there's 2 more. So next week will be big because I think 5th and 6th are playing each other and 4th and 3rd are playing each other. So that'll certainly sort it out a little bit more. Crowder's Comets ended up winning 2 matches, so that got them only 1 game behind 2 other teams. So then, as I said, they're going to play each other, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Not a good solution there from Grant. Caleb comes in now. He'll be looking to consolidate.
A young fella who I'm sure was playing in the under-18s down at the state championships next door, I'm pretty sure.
But I am down.
There's a mad Scotsman in the way. Beautiful. There he goes. Fantastic.
Almost.
So he's cleared one out, but I say he's still under as the mat goes. Caleb's bowl coming in. Got plenty of width there. Bit of creep.
Looking good.
I'm hearing 4.
Looking good. Yep.
2. No, 2.
Hoping this team will push Pro Ab for sure.
So good result.
So
Pings
I've
it.
been obviously working out who's qualified and who isn't qualified. So you'll find the next couple of matches, people will be strategically playing people to ensure that they qualify for the finals. To qualify, they do have to play 2 of the 5 matches to qualify for the finals.
Regardless of singles, doubles or the like.
Yeah. Yes, correct. So the setup is also that question was asked by one of the teams that if they did make, if they were second place and they went in that separate round robin special night to see who'd be the 4th team into the ultimate final, they did ask the question, would the teams have to be in the same configuration for both matches? And the answer is we've agreed that no. So as long as they can have different players, as long as they're registered, and they can be in different positions, as long as they put in team sheets and as long as they're registered. And once we get to the ultimate final, they will end up going into the same format because they're playing the one team on those nights.
So it was, I'm just altering the scores. Alish now coming up to the mat. And Phil, we've got to thank our sponsors for tonight, Crowder Community Real Estates, MacMax Australia, Momentum Gaming, Andy down at the Resting Toucher in Brighton, and ProAb, the Power of Choice Electrical, which is great.
No, well, they've been fantastic. Andy Alexandru from the Resting Toucher, the Brighton Bowling Club. In fact, somebody just ordered 2 tops today. And Andy brought them in and hand delivered them here, so he'll certainly do that as well. So if you're interested in any of their items that are online, certainly do that, and Andy will bring them down to our office here, and we're more than happy for people to collect those from here once you make a purchase. So Andy's been again here tonight. He pretty well comes every night, so he's certainly been a very good sponsor in that regard as well. So any of your bowling needs, the Resting Toucher out at the Brighton Bowling Club, obviously in Brighton.
So Wayne now just looking for some instructions from Grant. Any news from around the district, Phil? I mentioned to our half-time viewers on the podcast last night that Frankston are still waiting to hear about their metro selections and divisions. Also, possible shake-ups in maybe divisions in Mornington Peninsula Bowls, maybe. Just some suggestions that have been put forward.
Yeah, look, I think that, look, they were talking about streamlining North and South and just putting them into one a couple of seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, so it's nothing new. I suppose it's just given everybody a little bit more extra time. But the problem where you do have teams, basically North and South, is the way they configure that. So they're looking at the top half of the ladder on both of those going up and the bottom 2 going down. So obviously the ones going down aren't too happy about it. So, but like water, I think after 1 or 2 seasons, everything will find its mark, as into the ability of the different teams at the different clubs.
Right, they've hit off in the golf over at Royal Liverpool Golf Course, and I can tell you B. Harmon's out in the track. He's just going through 3 at the moment, and is a total of 6 down. So we'll keep you up to date with some scores going on there. Best placed Australians.
6 down or 6 under?
6 under. Best placed Australians, Herbert, then Lee. But the big boys, Day, Scott and Smith, are still to come out of the clubhouse. They'll be coming out about 11 o'clock tonight, 11 o'clock and midnight, and they're +1 at the moment. So that'll be round 3 underway.
I'm told it's sometimes better to be the first out because the wind picks up in the afternoon. So if you can get out early, it's better.
Oh.
But I suppose every day's different.
Liverpool, anything can happen out there. You never know. Cricket's yet to tee off. Australia will be praying for rain, I suspect. And footy tonight, we'll have Essendon versus the Western Bulldogs. So we'll keep you up to date on scores there. And then
last night, the soccer.
The ladies.
Australia beat Ireland.
A lot of airplay for that, so interesting.
Yeah, well, I don't know, Ireland apparently first time in the World Cup. Certainly didn't, they did quite well. That was only a penalty that split the 2 teams.
I think you can get $12 on the Aussie at the moment, so we'll see what happens there. I can tell you the Warriors are 14-6 up against the Raiders, and it's half time there, so I suspect that's being played over in New Zealand at the moment. Other matches on today at 8 o'clock tonight will be the Rabbitohs versus the Broncos, so we'll keep you up the score on that one as well. So nice night sport ahead of us.
Plenty of sport. Now, of course, our finals now for Super League are going to be on Thursday night instead of the Friday night, Pete.
That's a great selection. If I was a TV producer, I'd be so rapt that the Bowls finals on a Thursday night. Maximum viewing, able to display all your sponsors, uninterrupted telecast, beautiful. Grant there with his unique, we call it a little chuck.
Oh, he's narrow.
He won't like that, will he?
No. Lovely delivery. That's Caleb.
And Phil, you're saying from, was it Mitcham? Bandura.
But I saw him down in Gippsland when he was playing. He was, Leone and I were playing in one of the finals there. He was playing next door. But he was putting down some massive drives. So he was playing in the under-18s there, so he's quite young. Whether he's turned 19 now or not, I'm not sure.
I don't think he likes that either.
No.
No, it's cutting in.
Needs to come under. Oh. Oh.
They
Just
pick
the
up one. That'll keep him happy. Interesting, they've pulled the jack back a bit, so it'd be interesting.
Actually, I've gone minimum, so red dot, red dot. So just to let you know, going around the scores, as far as the singles is concerned, we have the Hornets up 8-5. Davey Adams is playing that for Proac. The match we're following at the minute, it's 4-2 to Proac. Then you go over to rank 3 where Franklin's are playing the Mad Dogs, and in the singles there the Mad Dogs are up 11-2, and Franklin's however are up 3-2 as far as the fours are concerned. The other one, ranks 5 and 6, we have Chum are playing the Old Farts, and the Old Farts in the singles is rocking and rolling with 12-1. Just have a So 12 to 1.
Make
So
that 14 to 1, Phil.
14 to 1 now. Wow.
Of course, the game
And,
concludes there at 21 for singles.
21 or the bell. Whichever comes first.
Put on a leash. Again, folks, any comments or you got any feedback, just chuck them through on the Facebook page, Halftime Heroes, as is Jason and Luke the Spook Harris has given us a bit of a shout out there. Any bowls happening on the weekend, Phil? Resting up, taking it easy, or we got something happening there?
Saturday's social triples, so we have that. Sunday, basically just member roll up. We were going to have an umpires, Bowls Victoria, Bowls Australia umpires course, but unfortunately, bulk of people are still up north, so they've decided to cancel that to a later date. And then, of course, Monday we have our singles, and obviously Tuesday, Thursday, Friday nights we have our Super League, and then Wednesday is morning and afternoon session of our Wednesday 3-bowl triples, which is usually both totally full.
So bookings only. Again, any events, I suppose with the summer just around, we won't say just around the corner, but on the horizon. Good time to start getting folks some work groups and all ready for barefoot bowls and getting some numbers through to Phil. So,
well, I tell you, we've already had multiple inquiries already, Pete. So,
yeah.
We've already got some pre-bookings already in December.
Well, I'm tipping my work colleagues are pretty keen to come down on a Friday night. A lot of them live down this area, so they're looking keen for a Friday night.
Excellent.
Of course, a couple of shares there and likes. Just going through those at the moment. Lot straighter. Just, oh, jeez. Found the gap there. Needs to come in. No, it's hanging out. Again, Essendon versus the Bulldogs tonight, scheduled to start at 7:50. I can tell you the Warriors are still at 14-6 against the Raiders over in New Zealand, with the Rabbitohs and the Broncos starting at 8 o'clock tonight. Cricket just about to resume, so it's just gone past 10 a.m. and just looking at at some scores there. As we get the scoreboard coming up. Yeah, I think England are control, especially with Zach Crowley packing 189 off 182 balls. Yeah, the only bright light was Ben Duckett going for the single, but the rest, Joe Root for 84 and Ellie Moen going for 54 as the chatter picks up a fair bit. Again, welcome to our Mornington Peninsula News Group viewers. Great to have you on board just watching this evening. And again, multiple channels on Facebook there. We're just getting an eye out what's happening. Sammy's just doing a count there. Currently 4-2 at the moment. Two is the call. So Anthony will pick up, and but that takes him out to 6. We'll get you an update very shortly on the singles. They'll resume the coast to coast again. Coming in nicely, very nicely. Geez, puts a lot of pressure on, doesn't it? Awful amount of pressure. Plenty of grass from low leash. Nice length. Again, during the break from 8 to 8:30, we'll go around sport on the Peninsula and just see what events are happening over the weekend. Great second shot there from Anthony. Jeez, puts a lot of pressure on, doesn't it? As Eilish comes in with her second. Looks to correct it pretty well. Hold the line there, hold it. Oh, well done, well done. Wayne comes in with plenty of width. Very nice. Just looking at the radar around Manchester in England, looks like a fair bit of rain around, so... But I understand they're pulling off the covers there at Manchester, so we'll keep you updated. Great shot there. AFL due to kick off in around 40 minutes time, and still no score change over in Auckland, where we see the Warriors 14 and the Raiders 6. So keep your pin there on what's going on. As Damien comes in. Oh, Jesus, coming in. Sammy McNeil. He'll look to crash the party here. But rolls up short. Good numbers coming up on the stream now, which is fantastic. Sammy comes in for his second shot. Suspect there might be just a bit more speed in this. He looks to be coming right onto it. Yeah, indication that he's down there. Damien will jump in here. Still choosing the forehand. No, not wide enough. That's going to fall short. So that'll be left up to Caleb and Grant to look at that. 7:15 at the moment, which gives them 45 minutes left on the clock. Always Sammy that gets in the way, isn't it? Every time. No, I don't know. It's always Sammy that gets in the way, isn't it? Every time. No, I don't know. Always. There he goes. Rightio. It has to come in a long way from there, doesn't it? Might get a bit of a helping hand with a clip. No, it's going to fall short. No, that's not good, is it? So the Hornets will pick up the mat there. I believe they picked up one there, but we'll just confirm that in a tick when we go to the scoreboard. There we go. Now I've got it right. Right, I can tell you in the singles, it's the Hornets leading at 10-6. Franklin currently down 4-13 over the Mad Dogs in the singles, and in the fours, Franklin are currently leading 6-2. Pop over to Rinks 5, and I can tell you that Chum are currently down 3-15 against the Old Farts. And then on the fours, Chum are leading 13-2. So we'll keep you up to date on what's going there. Again, good viewer numbers coming through, so again, any comments, please put them through. I can tell you the Warriors have scored, and they're currently leading 18-6 against the Raiders. AFL just about to kick off in the next 30 minutes, and my understanding is covers are just coming off, and we should have some action very shortly over at, it's 10:19 over at Manchester, out at Old Trafford. So we'll, yeah, a bit of a slog there for Australia of what goes on at the moment over there. Mike Watts is watching from Wales. G'day, Mike. Great to have your company again. How's Dave Ashby and the Mad Dogs going? So, Jody, yeah, just went through those. They're going pretty good. They're up, I believe they're up 1 and they're down on 1. And how does the draw work? Where do the 3 nights top teams play each other? So for Matthew's just jumped in just before. I can tell you on what goes on there. So there's 3 sectional winners, but because it's uneven, they're going to push the what we call it the lucky second through. So there'll be a finals for each 3 of the seconds. So teams of there'll be 3 teams who will finish second. They'll play, we'll call it a repechage, and they'll play on, just looking at the night here, Tuesday the 22nd, and there'll be a reduced format which will see them playing 2 teams, and it'll just be pairs and triples only, and same format. And there'll be 1 game at 6:30 to 7:30, just for an hour long, that's all it'll be. Second game 7:45 to 8:45, and the third game 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And that will determine which second side goes into the ultimate finals, which will make it 4 teams. Hope that helps you there, Matt. Damien up now. He looks cold. He does look very cold. Sammy. I can tell you that Royal Liverpool Golf Course It's Harmon still out. He's gone through 4. Jeez, he's been a slow slog there. He's picked up another. He's 3 under for round 2 and a total of 7 under for the tournament. So good to him. But the main Aussie's kicking off at around 11 and midnight tonight. So I'll keep you updated there. As we go over, Grant. They'll need this to come in. So they'll pick up the shot there, the Hornets. And I have the score at 6-4 at the moment. Just seeing if there's any slight changes on the 7th end. They've been pretty quick, smart with how they're moving through. Go through scores around the rinks very shortly as well. Geez, Anthony's shot comes in very nicely there. Just finds the gap. Nice crowd in attendance. Same in the rooms tonight. Nice meal. Well, a lot of people in the clubhouse, so good to see. You can see them in the background there. Caleb likes that. Just falls short. Warriors are extending their lead over in Auckland. They're currently leading 26 in the 58th minute. So some scores coming through there. I can tell you Harmon's picked up another one, and he's 4 under for the day and 8 under for the tournament. And starting to make some moves there. Nice little clip, great bowl. It'll sit down there and rest. Nice pleasant conditions in Melbourne at the moment, but no wind and very, very cold. So good to see Mitchell Stark will continue bowling after his suspected injury yesterday, but all good news there. So just about to click over till 7:30. which gives us half an hour left. Again, thanks to all our sponsors, Crowded Community Real Estate, MacMax Australia, Momentum Gaming, the Resting Toucher down in Brighton, and of course Proab Electrical. So really appreciate their support. Whoops, I don't think Grant likes that one. Just needs, could be a bit of weight here. I'll hold nicely. Boys from Bundoora like it. Sammy will come up with his bowl. Just needs to keep on going. Very close. Very, very close. It's going to grow out long there. Caleb's coming in now. He's got a fluid style, hasn't he? And that's gone short as well. No. So they'll pick up two. Starting to run out of time there for the Hornets. They'll have to make a counter attack very shortly. That puts it out to 8-4. But they are leading in the singles. We'll quickly go over to the singles very shortly for a score update. I'll keep you up to date with going there. As just before they tee off there, you can see Hornets are currently leading 12-9 in the singles. Scores just to be updated shortly on the Proab on the fours. We can see the Franklins are down 7-17 against the Mad Dogs, but in the fours are currently leading 6-4. And then Chum are currently down 6-19, but are leading 14-4 in the fours. So by the looks, still waiting for a start in England, due to start 3 minutes ago, but still having trouble getting the covers off. Just hearing they're peeling those back at the moment. Harman going through 5 at the moment, and still 4 under for the day. over at the Liverpool Golf Club. Or do we call it Royal Liverpool? Yeah, we call it the Royal Liverpool Golf Course. And Raiders in the 64th minute of peg 2 back, and they're currently trailing 10-20. So some scores there. AFL due to start in around 20 minutes time with the Dons playing the Dogs. We'll keep you up to date with those scores as well. Jody Marie, no dramas. Seminio coming in. Looks to be short there and narrow. Damien, very pronounced approach there. Speed's just going to get him there, but very open head, isn't it? Oh, nice little clip. No, won't go into any advantage there. That's coming in. Needs to slow down just a touch. Very nice. Caleb wanted it to roll in, but it's an opportunity there. It's 7:36, so that gives them 24 minutes before the bell goes. Grant now. Geez, very wide there, isn't it? Gonna have to do a lot of work to get back from there. A lot of work. Caleb doing exceptionally well in shorts for the night. And that looks skinny, doesn't it? Yeah. You may get a bit of a snicko. No. Well, he means business now with the hat coming off. Changing hat. Now, it looks like Grant's corrected here. So he's looking to drive. No, that's a miss. Oh, no. So that'll take him to 1 there. And I believe that takes him out to 9 now. Again, we'll just go through the teams there for you. Just have an idea of who's playing tonight, especially in the fours here. Anthony Baldwin coming in. Just some width there. Tempo starting to really build on other rinks. As Eilish comes in now. Will definitely be inside of Anthony's. But it's going to fall short, isn't it? Jeez. Having trouble with length, a number of the players tonight. He's cut across there, Anthony, which is no good. Wayne will come, Eilish is up next. Just having her second bowl. Come inside it, no. Just come around the back, nice. Great bowl there from Wayne, great. 70 minutes in NRL, and it's Warriors 20, Raiders 10. Just doing their warm-ups in AFL. Interesting that there's talk that England might declare, especially with the rain about, and try and get a result, which they look very positive at the moment. Wayne's bowl. Bit of a mirror image, less shot, slight change in direction. As Wayne Barnes comes up now. There's a bit of heat on this, isn't there? It'll have to slow down. Again, at 8 o'clock, we'll go around the grounds and just give you an update of what's happening with sport-wise around a lot of the local clubs on the Mornington Peninsula. I'll just give you an idea what's happening there. Sammy McNeil goes in short. So Damien Barnes now. Yeah, narrow. He might get a bit of a flick here. Yep, might help him. Sammy with his. Yep. And that just passes through. Bad luck. I can tell you Harmon's passed through 6 now and 4 under for the day, 8 under for the rest. Still got a number of players, Fleetwood, Rosner and all, still yet to start. They won't be starting till later today. $15 minutes left here, so we'll hear the 10-minute bell very shortly. Interesting, not much movement at the cricket. Grant just gives it that wrist a bit of a twist. Jeez, it could come in from there. Really could. Jeez. Given the shot, I'm saying Wayne's probably got the second shot there. So it gives them 2. Caleb comes in for his last. I believe it's his last. That's going to find the gap. 2 shots is the call from Sammy McNeil. So in my books it takes them to 11-4. Nice second shot there. Footy just about to kick off in AFL. So we'll keep you up to date with details coming through on multiple codes there. Interesting though, it's still haven't seen movement out at Old Trafford, which is interesting. And changes in golf, no score there. About to get the start in the AFL, and I can tell you that in the NRL, they're coming up to the 78th minute. So only 2 minutes left there. Still 20-10 in favour of the Warriors. Right, as we're coming in for the last couple of ends, as we hear the 10 o'clock bell, sorry, the 10-minute bell go. Yeah, just needs to come under. Very nice. Jesus, slow down considerably there, didn't it? Sonny with a bit of a pirouette there. There, it's got inside. Oh, a little bit of a clip. That'll hold shot. Well done. Damien now. That's narrowing, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming around. But again, it's just slowed up. That'll help there. Jake Hodgkins, nothing better than bowls on a Friday night. Yeah, well, each to their own. Nice split there. Sorry for the late cut there, but nice split. Sammy's still holding one there, so good to see there. The Raiders have made a bit of a late charge. They're currently put on a try, and they're 16-20. So, but we're in the 80th minute, so we're soon to knock that over. AFL just beginning there with the Dons versus the Western Bulldogs. Still no movement. I'm just wondering what's happening at Old Trafford. We'll get some reports happening very shortly. And the British Open, Harmon still soldiering away. He's just going to come around there, Grant. He'll get two there. Well done. There we go. Someone's hit it. Pick up that in the sound effect mics there. Oh, you're not going to believe it. The Raiders have pegged it back. So in the 80th minute, scores are deadlocked. The Warriors 20 and the Raiders 20 as well over in Auckland. They've come from nowhere. Good result there. Tipping that'll end up in a draw. Grant going wide again. Will he get inside? They turn well. That's turned him behind. Oh, Sammy only indicating one there. No, Sammy's bowl remains and they just pick up one. So they hold the advantage there. They're going to go to a 12-4 lead. Which I don't think there's much coming back there. They'll go coast to coast. Oh no, they're rolling out up short this time. And just after Anthony puts his bowl down, we'll have a quick look at the scoreboard, just to give you an update what's going on around the rinks. Right. So the Hornets are leading the singles 20-11. That game's just about over. Of course, you can see that's in the fours. Proaba leading 11-4. The Franklins down 8-21, so that game's over there. And then the Mad Dogs are currently leading 12-6. So with a couple of minutes left, they'll have to put something out of the bag there. Then Chumma currently down 6-21. And currently leading 22-5 in the fours. So interesting. 5 minutes left in play time, which I suspect we'll see this end complete. They won't get a restart on a second end. Harmon going through 7. Wayne's ball just guiding through. Wayne up on the mat now. Oh well tonight, Wayne. Probably holding shot there at the moment. This second bowl coming in. Well, geez, he's nailed that one as well. Great shot. Wayne Barnes now. Just need to slacken off the pace on this one. He's probably let it go just a bit too much. Dons are out to a flyer. Currently lead 2-12 to the Western Bulldogs 2 points. So talk of an aggressive declaration by England, just looking for a lead of 150. So that'd be interesting there. As both Grant and Caleb walk down to the northern end, the clubhouse end, for the last time. The bell just about to go. So Caleb's bowl coming in, he just needs to create a bit of havoc there. Chip and run, no, it falls a bit short. And Grant will fall short there. I suspect they're holding one. I'll hold it, this might help. Jeez. So that'll see a game over there, and I suspect that's 3 shots. We'll wait for confirmation and get a feed there. While they're doing that, we're just going to go to actually, we'll have a look at final scores from other rinks, and we'll get an update as they shake hands. How's that for a shot there? So yeah, just past 8 o'clock. Dave Adams getting rolled there, 21-11. But the probe team cleaning up 16-4. The Franklins going down in both matches, 8-21 and 6-13. 6-13 in the fours. And I can tell you Chum in the singles lost 21-6 against the Old Farts, but Chum came back and 22-5. So folks, we're just going to take a message from one of our sponsors. After, we'll come back and just have a look at news around the Peninsula and what's happening over the weekend with sport in general. Lots happening around, coming up to the pointy end for the AFL season. But we'll take you out with this, and we'll be back shortly.
My name's David Allen. I'm the chairman of the board of the Karingal Bowls Club in Melbourne, Victoria.
I'm Philip Crowder. I'm the Bowls Operations Manager at the Karingal Bowling Club, which is home to the wonderful Skyedome. Well, I think it was David, if I can give David credit for that. We are actually on Sky Road, S-K-Y-E. So it's a play on the street name, Sky Road, as in Sky Domes.
We made the decision to go with a canopy because we want our members to be able to play bowls all year round. We want our working members to be able to play after hours. So with our canopy, we can play bowls from sort of 8 in the morning till 10:30 at night, basically 7 days a week.
With people in the local area actually seeing the construction, we have that many social and actual members now that saw the construction, were fascinated by it, and they've actually come in and become members of our club.
It's had tremendous advantages for the club, particularly we're in the middle of winter right now, and 2 years ago this place would have been dormant because we closed for 5 months of the year, and now we're open 24/7. It's been fantastic.
As Bowls Operations Manager, I've now implemented a Winter Bowls program, which also includes our Super League, which is an evening competition with $10,000 prize money, which has brought bowlers all the way from Gippsland and plus people towards the inner city as well. So it has been fantastic in that regard. So we have pretty well something going every day, whereas before there would be no one here other than the people coming to our gaming facility.
We recently had a state test match here, which is a great honour for a club. It's very rare for a small club to be given an interstate test match, and of course it's lifted the club's standing in the bowls community immensely.
Because of that, we get them actually coming back again and again, in fact to become members of our Facebook page so that they're aware of our tournaments. In fact, our Facebook page is increased by 100% by people who keep on board, and so that they know what's on so that they can actually come and play. Now, the other side benefit that is that we have multiple people who are now dual members. So they're not only members of their own clubs, but they are now members of the Karingal Bowling Club. And in fact, we've had multiple of those actually come and now join Karingal solely as their major club. And so our sponsorship, not our sponsorship, but our membership is increased dramatically. In fact, on our application wall at the minute, there's some 12 people waiting to see if they'll become members of our Karingal Bowling Club.
In my work, I managed to get around to a few bowls clubs, not only in Australia but around the world, and I've seen them all. I've seen all the brands, and the MacMax application is far and above the best. It's the Rolls Royce of fabric canopies, and we're so proud of what we've got, and we're happy we did it. It's an investment by Jeepers. It's a fantastic investment, and you know, often people say, would you do it again knowing what you know now? And the answer is unequivocal yes.
So Malakuta is surrounded by Krojinglong National Park, which is about 87,000 hectares, and it encompasses a range of vegetation communities and heaps of really unique flora and fauna species. Leading up to the fires, we had a lot of drought. Some moisture measurements were taken by DeWalt before the fires came through, and the moisture content was about the same as in the Mallee.
That year was really bad for bushfires. It was incredibly dry. We'd had drought for a few years, and of course, because of the dryness and the drought, we hadn't been able to do a lot of fuel management, so the bush was ready to explode. One of the things that impressed me straight after the fires was the way the community embraced the idea of setting up MADRA, which is the community-based organisation. And one of the things that made us feel that we could go with that idea was the fact that the Bendigo Bank came behind us immediately and offered its support, offered its financial advice. That was a huge relief to us. The money that would come from donations, and there have been a lot, would be in safe hands.
It's really important to support local communities in crisis because we're there for the local community. We're part of it, and it's part of our DNA. So we're there both after the immediate crisis and through the long term to help and support the community grow out. We've donated $4.3 million into the local community and the solar farm that is yet to be built.
Prior to the bushfires, Malakuta was powered by a single line over 240 kilometres long. We have had many issues with outages. Our power went out over 24 hours prior to the fire actually arriving. The solar farm is being built on East Gippsland Water's wastewater treatment plant to provide sustainable energy to this community. So the solar farm will directly contribute to the length of time that our microgrid will sustain itself. Without the contribution of the Malakuta Community Bank, so many organizations in this town would be unable to do what they are doing. And without their support, our lives here would not be what they are.
So nearly 2 years on after those catastrophic Black Summer bushfires. The bush is regenerating really nicely. You just go for a stroll anywhere around town or the national park and you're seeing amazing regrowth. The wildflowers are absolutely incredible now, and it's really awesome to see those species that we were a little bit worried about that may not recover after fire starting to recover.
We have people here who've retired, we have people here who are trying to set up businesses, we've had people here who just want to go fishing. Malakuta is a really unusual place, it's a very beautiful place, that's one of the reasons why people are here. That hasn't changed. People want to be here, people love to be here.
I'm very optimistic about the future. We want to stay living in a healthy, thriving, safe community for the rest of all of our lives. And we are working to make that happen.
There's a couple of really positive things that have come out of the community as a result of the bushfires. One is a real resilience. There's a growing optimism about how we reshape from here, given what's happened to us. A tremendously positive community spirit has arisen, even though we've been through tragedy.
Let's go back, folks, and welcome back. It's a half-time update, so let's go around the peninsula and let's just see what's happening. News out of Sorrento Football Club is that coach Lee Paholke has resigned, and he's going through to the end of 2024. So solid news for the club. Good motivator, great forward, and great MP FNL player. So fantastic news there. I'm just trying to get some other information that's happening through as we get some details coming through. Big round coming up of MP FNL action this weekend. Lots and lots happening as we go around the grounds. One of the big matches will be probably the match Mount Eliza versus Dramana, especially after Mount Eliza's poor form last week. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Other news around is probably Mornington's pushing out there at the moment and leading Division 2, hotly pursued by Somerville. And then you've got some Pearcedale, probably the other form side at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how they come up. As we go through and just have a look at other news on the peninsula. Lots of info coming up as we just get that coming up. Just got lots happening here at the moment, folks. We're just trying to get it under control there for you. Right, just getting some further information coming through as we go to the British Open and just getting some scores coming through there. I can tell you Essendon currently leading 2-1-13 to Western Bulldogs 1-2. Rightio, and as we go back, we're just having a look at some details coming through. As we mentioned, Lee Paholke coming through there. My microphone's on. Right, let's go through it. Big welcome to 2023-24 committee for the Rye Cricket Club. So President Michael McKenzie, Vice President Jack Harris, Secretary Donna McKenzie, Treasurer Cooper Harris. So they've just posted up, which is fantastic. A couple of milestones down at the Rye Football Club. We'll see Robbie Boss play his 100th senior game, and Josh Fisher plays 150th, so great news there for the Buds, and well deserved there. Sorrento pickleball, so great to have Dave from Beaumaris from Tennis Australia. The Beaumaris Tennis Club joined up last night, so large numbers going down there. Give them a call there. The Balnarring Tennis Club, congratulations on the Monday night A grade mixed team who won the grand final recently. So Adam Barnes, Beth Fletcher, and they were with Ryan Want and Karen Anderson. So great news there. Also, teams are out for tomorrow at Sorrento. I can tell you a couple of big names look to be coming back there. So, yes, we'll get to those very shortly. So, Brock Byrne to the Bellum Park Cricket Club, which is great news. Big match at Pines tomorrow in football netball, and it's the Pines versus the local YCW. So, some great matchups there. Carrum Downs Cricket Club. Congratulations to Jensen Bird, Zach Eaper, Aidan Winky, and Logan Youth for their tryouts at the MP Mornington Peninsula representative squad. Then going on, we're just having a look around. What else? The Hastings Footy Club selections are in, and not many changes there. Of course, they went down to Mornington last week. Coaches course going on for AFL Vic Level 2 Coaches Accreditation. Contact the FDJFL. It consists of both online and face-to-face courses. The program has been revised and adapted as results of the redesign and rollout of the Coach AFL accreditation model in 2018. Ultimately, the Coach AFL will provide coaches with a suite of education, training, resources specific to the age groups and levels they are coaching, using a range of online, face-to-face and self-directed learning modules. So that's great. Other news around, I suppose, road safety. I think road safety round was for MP FNL last week, but for this week it's for Southern and for down at the Bass Coast with the women's. I can tell you the Bass Coast Breakers women's football team will be tomorrow proud to play our role in Transport Accident Commission road safety round. So big effect on all communities around Victoria. So please, really good way to signify the improvement in road safety and to drive with some great cars Bass Coast Breakers will be taking on the Karingal Bowls. So some good news there. Bond Beach, Reece Hogan has recommitted, and he'll be playing 2024. Geez, it's interesting now that they're already pulling details out now for new signings. So, wow. Devon Meadows, they're up against Hastings, which Devon Meadows at the moment pretty much flying. So round 15, don't forget. So all happening. Interesting, the Frankston Blues, all remaining tickets for Saturday night's NBL 1 South Finals have sold out. Those successful or waiting on the waiting list have been contacted via email and SMS. So well done. Other news that's happening in the Sky Football Club, will also be celebrating Transport Accident Commission round. Phone down, buckle up is the message. So play your role there. Peninsula Waves is at the State Netball and Hockey Centre 3 days ago for their round 18 match. So they were up against the Geelong Netball side in the State Netball Centre. So we'll get details of that match, what the results were. SUA Junior Bowling Night. So the SUA Junior Bowling Night was underway at Cranbourne. They had a great attendance of 32 umpires. So great to see. And I think we had Hayden O'Connor on the podcast over the last week, and he mentioned footy. An umpires group is pretty similar to a footy club. So great news there. The Karen Patterson Lakes match is also looking for a huge back to the den TAC and AFL Victoria Road Safety round. Of course, they're playing netball, a couple of matches, and football. So now that's scheduled for the 22nd of July, and I think that's juniors that they're looking at there. So we'll keep an eye on that. The Mount Eliza Soccer Club, round 18 men's seniors, State League 5. So it's Mount Eliza versus the Mentone Soccer Club, and that's at Mentone Grammar. So wish Mount Eliza all the best there. Interesting that Mornington Peninsula Football League applications are starting to stack up. So of course another one in the ranks there. I believe it's Karen Patterson Lakes that have put an inquiry in. Big match day lunch down at Seaford in the next Saturday, tomorrow, and that'll see Robert Harvey do a bit of a speech there. $80 a ticket, not too late. Jump on Facebook to grab some details there. Other than that, EDF's the Eagles weekend. It's girls footy round 13 Friday night at Regents Park. So that game started at 7. We'll try and get some scores from that as we go to that. Just getting some scores on AFL. We're just getting some updates there as players start to come out for their second round. Essendon 3-2-20 to the Western Bulldogs 1-3-9. Casey Basketball, so the Big V Casey Cavaliers at the Fortress Casey Stadium. So their finals is on Sunday the 23rd, and it's Casey men and women versus Melbourne. Matches at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock at Casey Stadium there. Seaford Tigers are also promoting the St Kilda Seaford Football Netball Club, just about the lunch there. Lots of basketball news happening around. Women's football, Southeastern Women's Football. The live stream this weekend will be Pearsdale versus Cerberus, and that'll be at Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Jump on there, and of course jump on the AFL Southeast webpage and jump onto SEWF Media, and you'll pick up the live stream there. Also, the Frankston Football Club will resume its fight against endometriosis this Saturday as the Good Dolphins, and they continue the good things with the community there. So good news for them. Congratulations to Pines Footy Club duo Gemma Ramsdale and Mickey Williamson for being part of the Stingrays win for the weekend. Both have been selected to play in the Vic Countryside at the Under-18 Championships, where they'll travel up to Brisbane, so some great news there. Mount Eliza Juniors, just promoting cricket coming up, a female cricket information night. Join the Mount Eliza Cricket Club female cricket information night and will learn more about the club's vision for female cricket in our community. Increased participation in the Woolworths Blast, also increased participation in the junior cricket, social sixes and senior cricket. So some news coming out there. So looking at some Taj Bailey from Bond Beach, bit of a profile up there, interesting. So catch that on Facebook as well. Other news, the Coates Talent League. Dandenong Stingrays up against the Northern Knights. And that's up at Northern Knights Stadium. So we'll see how that comes along. Interesting, just looking on the 28th of July, the Tyab Football Netball Club are at the Hastings RSL, and they'll have a selection of Christmas in July. So again, $30 for adults, $10 for children. Appropriate time. Interesting news out of local footy as well. 3 local Mornington boys have made it to the under-12 side for Vic. One is the son of a former player. I think that's Nathan's son. Just a track down there of the 27 players. I think it's Nathan Aloney's son, or it could be. Well, we'll get a guide on that. But I'll get you some details on that very shortly. Just going through Chelsea Football Club. A special Royal Blue weekend starts Friday, the senior men's team. Look to be going there. Finn Bonington, nicknamed Big Finny or Finn. He's got a profile up on the web page as well, so we'll keep looking at things there. Frankston YCW Cricket Club have a Woolworths Blast Clinic coming up on Friday at 5:30 while Auskick is on. Geez, that'd be fun, going to Auskick and Woolworths Blast, so interesting move there. More news about the Bass Coast. EDF's the 250 club bus trip is this Saturday. The 250 club members are busing this Saturday to the game against Rye. Bus departs Regent Park at 12 noon and returns at 5:30. They have 10 spots available if you want to jump on, if you're an Eagles 250 supporter. So that's it. They're just about to come out for a start. While they're doing that, we'll keep some information going. Of course, we've got the triples happening now. We'll go through the teams very shortly. I can tell you England are on the hit. They're currently 4 for 418. So very, I think you'll see the declaration very shortly there. As we go to scores, we'll just get some updates coming through. And some team names. So they'll be bowling off very shortly. We'll get some sound happening for you as well. So just stand by while we get a start. Due to start in 1 minute's time. Right, let's go through it. Triples coming up. Part 2 of Skydome's Super Leagues action. I can tell you the teams for Proab tonight in the triples is Anthony Baldwin, Sammy McNeil and Grant Cataract. And just looking, I see Caleb there. We're just waiting for a team list to come in from the Hornets. Anthony just might just get inside, get a free clip, and then I'll take him in. Well done. Who are the players? Dean Goodwin. I'll just go through them again. So Anthony Baldwin, Sammy McNeil and Grant Catterick. I can tell you in the triples for the Hornets, it looks like Elise, Wayne Barnes and also Caleb, as we see Wayne up on the mat at the moment. Sammy in the full hoodie. He'll go long and around the back. Sammy up on the mat again. And that'll see them all progress. And the teams change over. We'll keep an update of scores as they come in from other rinks. Sammy just cutting wide and in. Score in the cricket currently 4 for 427. So play going very well there at the moment. I can tell you British Open, Harmon's gone through 9 and is still 4 under for the day and 8 under for the 2 days. Australians, major Australians clicking off between 11 and 12 tonight. In NRL, the Broncos are currently leading 12-8 over the Rabbitohs. And just noting the Warriors picked up the golden point and won 21-20, so they got out of jail. Very lucky. AFL, I can tell you Western Bulldogs have made a big comeback. And they're currently leading 4-3-27 to Essendon 3-2-20. Caleb now coming in with some weight.
What do you want, mate? Sorry, Pete. Oh, we're going to keep
So they'll pick up one on the first end. Basically ticking off where they left the first end, and look to be going coast to coast again. It's starting to get pretty chilly outside. Anthony's bowl comes in now. Holding the line there, looking very nice. Might be just a touch short, but puts pressure on straight away. Elise, a bit wider. Look to gather in and come in a bit. Good distance. Interesting Anthony's approach, isn't it? Very concentrated. Of course, we're knocking off here at 10 at what time? 10 o'clock. He just needs a bit more length, doesn't he? Same line, just fell a bit short. Release that very well. Just needs to hold in there. Come in just a bit more, Well done, great bowl. Fantastic bowl. Yep, and I'd be sooking too, Sammy, because that's no good, mate. I think we might see a bit of a, maybe a Scottish meltdown, you never know. Wayne now with his bowl, choosing the backhand. Very nice, Wayne, very nice. Sammy with his second bowl. Oh, geez, that looks like it did hang in there as well. Wayne will look for his second shot. As the players walk down to swap over, he's looking to go out the back as well. Just might be a touch. Nice position there, very nice. They're starting to go a bit silly over there in Manchester with the Australians getting belted around the park a bit. As Grant jumps up onto the mat. Yeah, I think it's going to keep on going this, and we'll, yep. Will it get inside? Just misses. Good attempt. Wayne and Elise still holding shot there, so possibly two. Caleb just going long. So Grant will have to do some work to get out of here. That's going out the back, that one. That may end in the dish. So a bit of a free shot here for Caleb. He'll look to capitalise here. So he might pick up. It does look narrow, doesn't it? Could he get a clip on these inside ones? That's his aim. Just the wrong side. I suspect two. 1, 2. Wayne signifying 2 shots there. Positive start. Nice start up. We'll get the scores happening shortly. As Anthony has his first shot of the end. It puts the pressure on straight away, doesn't it? Just sneak it under. Oh. Anthony with his shot. Wayne coming in. Oh, it's just gone. Sammy will stick with the backhand there and try to capitalise on that opening. I can tell you in NRL action, the Rabbitohs are trailing 8-12 to the Broncos. Closing in. Essendon Football Club 4-3-27 to Western Bulldogs 5-3-33. Caleb comes in for his shot. Does it hold? No, it's going to fade away. No, no good. Nice, nice. One, two, three, four. Just having a look. So they're going down for a measure. Oh, while they're doing that, we'll just have a look at the main scoreboard, and they've already penciled the score in. He's already penciled 4 in, is Grant, so he's pretty good. I'll pencil 3. No other major scores there. Probably the Mad Dog's currently leading 6-0 in the triples. Still doing a measure. So we'll just get a... I can tell you that Pro Ab are currently leading the pairs 7-0. And I'll just adjust that score. It hasn't changed much, still 5-2, so it looks to have maintained that level. Yes, it has. Any changes, we'll give you a heads up. As Alish Barnes comes in. Bit narrow. Might have some distance on it. No, falling short. Bowlers are falling short tonight. Don't know if it's the weather. Maybe slow down the green just a touch. Anthony up on the mat now. I'll push that out a bit. Just having a look. He just needs to get around. He's done that. He's just trail in behind. Probably about 30-40 centimetres. So yeah, I would have thought that would have slowed down there, but it just kept on going. Sammy now. Very cold conditions at the moment. I'm not one that normally feels the cold, but it just in the office here, very, very cold. Matt's Jackson Balls, go Chum. Yep, we'll give Chum a plug in a moment. We'll just see what their score is after this end. Great shot there from Wayne. So that's... Right, they're just swapping over now. I can't get over Caleb. Short sleeves now. Unbelievable. I reckon it's dropped around 6-7 degrees at the moment. Grant now up on the mat. Very wide. Have to do some real work to get back from there. And a bit of length. Geez, they've got some options down the back there. But Wayne's bowl's still holding shot at the moment. Nice. Nice from Caleb. Oh, gave it a little twist. Grant will have to pull something in here. I'll tell you what, it's coming in, it might fall short. Yep. So Caleb's got an opening here. He's already got one shot. Can he consolidate it to two? Oh, don't tell me it's going to push in. Oh, close. That's one shot. That'll peg it back. And then I'll take it 3-5. The mat will go to the Hornets. I can tell you that Chum are leading both matches. In the pairs, they're leading 5-1, and in the triples, leading 3-1. So, nice result. Unleash popping off and just maybe about 80 centimetres short. Anthony comes in with his first bowl. I suspect that Eilish is still holding shot there. Just needs to find the gap. Bit of distance there. We'll see her push out the back there. So the team from Hornet got some momentum here at the moment. So Wayne Barnes just cut inside, isn't it? Just needed that extra length. He's pushed Alicia's bowl up. He looks like Little Red Riding Hood there, doesn't he? I don't think he's coming around now. There's a fall short in there. So Wayne's bowl. Little clip, no, that'll get him shot. Possibly two there, definitely one. Damien just from the pairs venturing over. Semi looking good here. I think he'll get a push. No. Yes, he will. Jeez. That's probably shot of the night. Hands in pocket. Little Red Riding Hood. Just jumps over. Yes, we got that on camera, Sammy. Yes, we did. Yes. Wow. Got that one on camera too, Sammy. I think Alicia's still got that one. It's going to have to do some work. Little clip. Jeez. Nice. Nice. Wow. So momentum definitely with the Hornets at the moment. No, that's out of action there. That ain't going. Was a great response there from the Hornets. Of course, 9 o'clock signifying 1 hour left to play. Tell you folks, very cold at the moment. Wayne Barnes bowling very well in the second round. Still favouring the backhand. Will it find the gap? It may find the gap. That'll give him one. Sammy McNeil. Wayne Stevens, I do not have a heater in Phil's office. It is absolutely freezing. I can tell you right now, and you're watching from Kurirup, I'm telling you it's probably cold down there as well. Probably colder. Matt Jackson balls, yeah, gotta love that when you like that. Thanks for the replies, folks. Good to have a chat while you're here in Phil's office, because it is absolutely freezing at the moment. AFL, I can tell you the doggies are bounding away 7-5-47 to Essendon 5-3-33. NRL's close. The Rabbitohs are taking back the lead now. They're 14-12 over the Broncos. Out in the cricket, they're going a bit silly, but thank God that Ben Stokes is gone, so they might get back some control, but they're already in trouble, trailing by 130 runs. And in the golf, it's still Harmon. And he's just going through 10 at the moment. Still 4 under for the day and 8 under for both days. Missing the mark there. Grant coming in now. Oh, just needs to get. No, it's gonna. Oh, did that take a funny turn or what? 1, 2. No, I've got a feeling that may have been 3 there. We'll just zoom around and have a look at the scoreboard. We'll give you an update while they're flicking around as well. So you can see the scoreboard there as we come down the next end. Anthony just coming up. So Proab currently leading in both. The Mad Dogs are currently leading in both of theirs, and Chum are currently leading in both of theirs at the moment. Elise with her shot coming up. Holding very nicely. Could get inside. Anthony's will trail it. No. Just missing clipping it. Great try. I'm talking that quick because it's that cold, folks. I'm trying to warm up the office. It is unbelievable. Anthony comes in with his shot. Oh, just found a bit of a wobble there going through. But geez, great reply. That's probably Anthony's best shot of the night. Well done. Elise just coming in now. Could cause it. Could drag it. Could drag it. Great. That's shot of the night. Well done. That'll give them 2 there. Bit of weight here, I reckon, from Sammy. Oh, geez, he's nailed it. He's taken one out. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Crowded Community Real Estate, Max, for all your bowls roofing, Momentum Gaming, the Resting Toucher down at Brighton, just off Nepean Highway there, and Proab Electrical, as Wayne gave it a good shot there. Is Sammy going to do it again? Take it off on the onside. Oh, I think his width's okay, his speed's good. Jeez, he's got it on again. Oh, jeez. I'm tipping there was some expletives there, and we apologise. You'll hold 2 there. Yeah, don't think Wayne's liking that one. Just out wide. Good shot. Caleb will come in now. Wait. Oh. Good intention. He would have clipped that and the jack would have gone straight to the ditch, and Wayne would have had his bowl holding at the moment. No, that's going to fall short. Oh, I see. Oh. So they'll pick up 2 there. And from the last score of 1, they'll pick up a couple, so moves out to 8. 8-4. Suspect it may go long. Just pull up before the ditch there. Wayne sending it down again, very nice. Just hold it up there. That'll give him a shot, well done. I've got a feeling the weight will worry Sammy a bit there. And that's bound for the ditch, yep. Of course, just pushing through 9:15. 45 minutes left. He's dropped off, he's corrected well. I'm tipping he may only have 1 there. Maybe 1 and a measure. Into the 3rd quarter, it's still 47-33 in favour of the Western Bulldogs. Still going a bit crazy there over at Manchester at Old Trafford. England doing well and currently leading by 143 runs with 5 wickets in hand. And if we pop up to Sydney, her ditch bound as well. Ooh, close. Caleb now. It's going to have to do some real work to get back from there. No, that's out of the question there. So I'm tipping at Wayne's bowlers currently holding shot. No one. No, they're not. So the mat's picked up by they pick up one. She's on looking there. I would have thought that the Hornets would have grabbed that, but well. So the Proab go out to 9-4 litres, coming up to 18 minutes past 9. That gives us 42 minutes left. Well, that will flick over to the scoreboard. And just give you a quick update of what's going on around. As Anthony's bowl comes in, will settle nicely and hold the line. Just about 50-60 centimetres short. Let's cross over so we can see that really Proab are leading their 2 matches. The Mad Dogs are leading their 2 matches. And I can tell you Chum are leading their 2 matches. The triples just by the barest of margins. As Eilish comes in with hers and currently holds a shot there. Anthony has a look at that. Yeah, it's long, isn't it? Good width. Very nice, very nice. Yep, definitely 2 shots there. Sammy looking to spoil the party. All to advantage. Wayne's bowl, that'll give him 3 there. Be very handy for him here to hold that. But the party wrecker, Sammy McNeil, aka Red Riding Hood, might have something to say about it. I think he's going to find the gap there and continue through. Nice weight. Be great if Wayne can consolidate here. short and narrow, so Grant just having a look there. Great shot there from Grant. So that'll give him a shot there. You can just see the white plate. Just waiting for a count. They're doing a measure up. So just pick up one. I thought it would have been more there. And that takes it out to 10-4. It's starting to get a bit out of control. Hold on, good shot there. That might be ditch bound, I think. So just rest on the edge. Well done, great shot. Coming up to 9:30, which gives us half an hour left. There's Wayne's bowl. Might just, geez, that's cut away quickly, isn't it? Plenty of width here from Sam. I think too much and probably too much weight. Yeah. Geez, that leaves a very interesting position there, doesn't it? Two bowls next to the ditch. Wayne comes in with his. Good, he looked the cover there. I can tell you, Harmon from the US is still, he's through 12 at the moment and is currently up 4 shots for the day and up over 8 shots overall in the British Open. Again, the Australians tee off at around between 11 and 12 our time as Grant comes up for his bowl. He's going to get inside, isn't he? Jeez. He's good at doing that. Nice, nice, nice. Geez, you just know off the bat, don't you? You just know off the bat. So I think that's Eilish's bowl just holding shot there. Geez, interesting. Caleb still persisted with the backhand. Hey, nothing's going to come of that. So they'll pick up one there. And clicking over to 9:32. Alicia, great start. Just tracking along there. Anthony up now. Broncos have jumped out. They're currently leading 30-14 at the 63-minute mark. And I'm still getting no change. Actually, I am Western Bulldogs 54, leading Essendon 39. England currently leading by 155 with 5 wickets in hand. I can tell you that the news just coming through now that Pines unfortunately are unable to gather a side for tomorrow and have forfeited against Karingal in the women's development match. So unfortunate there.
We've got the two back. Get the ball and jump, mate. Looks good, mate.
Right, now coming in, up in the forehand, will get around. Jeez, it's going to sneak in there too. Wow. Great shot there. Always been renowned for his precision. So currently the score moving out to 11. Great shot. Yep. Well placed. Good reply there from Anthony as we tick on to 9:38, leading 22 minutes. Alish now. Could get inside, could. Yes, yes. Sammy McNeil will look to... I think it's just got it. Oh, it's coming around nicely. Good try. Wayne's backed it up, may have a second, will be a measure. Sammy comes in for his last shot of the end. Persisting with the forehand. Just running short. As Wayne comes in. Bulldogs are starting to run away a bit. They're 9.660 to Essendon 6.541. Wayne comes in, potentially gives them 3. Definitely 2 and a measure, so well done. Let's go while they're crossing and check the grounds. We can see that the Hornets have jumped away, touching the pairs. They're leading 12-11. Until the Mad Dogs are going a bit mad, and they're currently leading both matches. And Chum were leading the triples, but are currently falling behind, and the Old Farts are leading there. Jeez. Too short. As we venture up into 18 minutes to 10. Grant could be just a touch. Jeez, he's on it. Jeez. I think he might have pinched it there.
I'm back in a four-hand. Whatever you like, I'll let you choose. Whatever you like. Every time I've chosen, it's gone bad.
Wayne wants to have a look.
No danger on the forehand, just draw him up.
I'm back in to choose right,
Just adjust the score to reflect the.
My blue one beats that back blue one, doesn't it?
Anthony responds well. Very well. Jeez. Anthony just coming across short, just heading up to court to 10, which leaves us 15 minutes. I'll tell you what, if the Hornets grab some numbers here, would make for an interesting last end. Nice, nice. Probably not the bowl to get rid of. That was Alicia's bowl. Of course, a special mention there to Pure Plant Protein. They said, I don't know, Miles said he'd bring us down some product and try it out. I know he's up in Byron Bay at the moment for the festival up there this weekend. So hopefully when he's back next week, he can bring us some down for all the contestants to play down here and just give us a try. It's supposed to be great after physical exercise. Packed full of protein. So Pure Plant Protein, hopefully get some down next week and give that a shot. Again, thanks to our supporters here at Karingal Bowls, and that's Crowded Community Real Estate, Macmax Australia, Momentum Gaming, The Resting Toucher down in the Peen Highway, Brighton, and of course Proab Electrical. So yeah, we'll take a Grant's going out the back to offer for a bit of protection. Poms have lost a couple, folks. They've lost 2 wickets in 2 overs, and they're 7 for 187 with a lead of 170. Geez, and it's Friday night. Yelch. So, day 3. A bit of rain on the way, so it'll be very interesting. Sammy barking out instructions there. So they look to get I've got him only picking up 2. I did hear 3 mentioned out there, but I'm only hearing 2. I'll keep it updated on the score. I can tell you in the pairs it is 12 all. So very interesting there. And in the triples, the Mad Dogs are leading both games. I can tell you that the Chums are back in it. They're currently leading 16 on the 6 to the pairs, and they're down 10-12 in the triples as the bell goes. Anthony just coming inside, get a friendly chip and straight onto it. Wow, nice. Yeah, a bit of length there from Eilish. Broncos and Rabbitohs adding to their score lines. I can tell you Broncos are 36 to the Rabbitohs 20. AFL, I don't think there's much of a change. Essendon mounting a comeback. They're 13 points behind, 7-6-48 to Western Bulldogs 9-7-61. No other news in the British Open as the majors, we'll call them the major players, come up, but Harmon's still leading with a 4 under the card today. He's going through 13 at the moment. As Sammy's bowl comes in, and we'll do some clearing. All probably to advantage there of Wayne. Wayne will look to clear here. Moves to the backhand and be looking to push that that toucher out. Geez, he'll pick up 2 there, maybe 3. Coming up to 10:53 with 7 minutes left. Again, we're back here Tuesday night, folks. We'll be live streaming Tuesday as we get into the 4th of 5 rounds. I'll tell you what, Caleb's pretty game shorts and short sleeves out there tonight. Oh, great attempt. 1, 2. They're going for a measure, so there's definitely 2 there. I can tell you news, unofficial news, we'll call it unofficial news, that MPNFL Grand Finals will be held at Kinetic Stadium for Divisions 1 and Divisions 2. Be interesting to see where preliminary finals are held. So good news there for the Frankston Dolphins. I can tell you that they just picked up 1 shot there. It's interesting. I thought it would have been more, but the main scoreboard only reading 14-6. He's just cutting wide and across as well. Anthony. Real set in his makeup to start on the mat, isn't he? He just prepares beforehand, takes a few steps up and releases. Nice ball to top it off as well. Coming up with 3 minutes left on the bell, so suspect this will be the final end. Oh, that's a good attempt. Just trying the drive. As we go over, I can tell you that the Hornets are currently leading in the pairs, 14-13. And I see that they've just added another shot there, so it's 16-6 in the triples that we're just watching. The Franklins are losing 4-17 to the Mad Dogs in the pairs and in the triples. The Mad Dogs are currently leading 23-8, so the Mad Dogs look to have won that match outright. If we go to rinks 4 and 5, I can tell you that Chum are currently leading 16-6 in the pairs, and it is neck and neck in the triples. It is currently 11-12 in favour of the Old Farts, so they'll be hanging in there at the moment. tell you, it's 20 points of difference in the fourth quarter there. 48 to 68 Essendon to the Western Bulldogs. In NRL, Broncos 36 to 20, and that's full time. And England on the march again. Looks like another wicket. I can't see an update. It's 189 run lead. Geez, that's has to be a match-winning lead there. Of course, Wood and Bairstow just hitting 3 falls off Hazelwood, so they're in a bit of pain there, the Australians. And no news left on the golf at the moment. We're just waiting for the big guns to tee off between 11 and 12. So they're going to respot it, they're classed it as out. Caleb now coming in. Caleb coming up with the last shot. As all players shake hands, Caleb might actually pinch this. And he does, and he'll grab the win. The win on the last end, but unfortunately, as they upgrade the scores just now, we'll keep a tab on what's happening on the maiden scoreboard. As it just goes blank. So I have it as 16 to 7. Folks, been an enjoyable night. Thanks for your company and for the coverage. Lots of sport to contend with, isn't it? Footy, cricket, bowls, rugby, golf, cycling. I could give you an update there, couldn't I? If we look at the Tour de France. I can tell you Vingegaard is still holding and probably holding a great lead. He's currently a long way in front at the moment, so interesting. Stage 18 coming up as they head off. I suppose the big mover at the moment, stage 19 at the moment, as Peter Sagan's on the move. So interesting, big hill climbs in the last couple of days, and that's great to see. England 8 for 506 with a lead of 189 runs at the moment. That's nearly a match-winning lead. Mentioned the Rabbitohs are on their way. Bulldogs are kicking away 74 to 48, and they looked at it wrapped up. As Sammy goes off the dial. Folks, that's it. We're going to call it. Again, we'll catch you Tuesday night. You've been listening and watching Halftime Heroes, and its coverage of the bowls down here at Karingal Skyedome, the Super League. We'll catch you later.